Now to Turkey, where 150 miners are still trapped underground as the death toll rose to 282 in the country's worst mining disaster. Crews are working round the clock to rescue and recover victims. They're focusing on two areas of the mine, but conditions, as you can imagine, are very difficult. A fire has been blazing underground since Tuesday's explosion. Meanwhile, mourning families are saying their final goodbyes. Dozens of funerals were held Thursday, the first of more than 200. As the death toll continues to rise, so does the public's anger towards the government. CCTV's Michal Bardavid joins us live from Soma, Turkey, with more on the fallout from this industrial disaster. Michal, what can you tell us? What is the mood where you are?
Asiye, I am at the state hospital in Soma right now. There's only a small group of people here at the moment. However, tension is high. Only a couple of hours ago, there was an argument between hospital employees and relatives who have been waiting here for a long time. They wanted to enter the hospital. They wanted more information. It has been very difficult for them. However, the employees did not let them enter inside the hospital. So it's very tense right now, even at this small moment with small group of people here. Let's take a look at some more reactions from the public here. Tension was high on Thursday morning at Turkey's Soma coal mine, now the site of the nation's worst mining disaster in history. Hundreds were still waiting patiently at the entrance of the mine as the rescue mission continued for those who were trapped underground. Their numbers still unknown. But when security forces tried to disperse the crowd for the arrival of the Turkish President Abdullah Gül, set to visit later in the day, it was a tipping point for many. They argued and hustled with the gendarmerie, refusing to leave. It was clear they were not going anywhere. Though most have lost hope of survivors, the relatives waiting at the scene wishing at least to be able to say a proper goodbye.
We haven't heard any news of him alive or dead.
During his visit in Soma, Turkish Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan announced that the coal mine here had passed inspections with no reported violations. Some relatives of the trapped workers who have personal experience in mining criticized the way inspections are carried out in Turkey.
The company calls the inspectors and they come. The mining company shuts down the shaft they work in, tell the inspectors it's not being used, and that's it. Once inspectors are gone, they reopen that shaft. They should hold inspections unannounced.
As Turkey mourns for those who have died in the mining accident, on Wednesday, hundreds voiced their fury in protests across different cities, including Istanbul and Izmir. In Soma, however, though there are moments of rage and bursts of anger, the main emotion currently felt is despair. It has certainly been hardest on the families here in Soma. We're expecting very difficult days ahead for the people here, for the relatives here who have been waiting. It's going to be a tough time here for people, for the families, for the relatives in Soma.
I imagine what these families are going through. Thank you so much, Michal Bardavid.